are done waiting. They are ready for some football here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Xavier Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs, but Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts yet again. Brings it in. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Run it with Saquon Barkley. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash. Elliott connects there. And they get 3 on their first series. Hope to build on that in the drives ahead.
All in all, Kate, we call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Blake Corum now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the 3rd time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Getting them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
First carry now for Kyron Williams. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. Give him 24 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down throw here for Stafford. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first down, here's Stafford. That one's incomplete over the middle.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On the coverage.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Jahan Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or with big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's Stafford once more. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the first half.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. The bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Hurts. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 3 now. Sending a receiver left. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's a sneak, Hurts. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. One, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line. The Rams headed back after their 2nd drive now. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. They stay on the ground with Williams. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
That is 3 plays and out. It's 4th down.
Rams going to punt on 4th down, and they're calling Ethan Evans to the field. And he gets it away from his end zone. Hits some space around midfield. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to...
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Opening frame of the game, and 2 times already, these defenders have got home for a home run sack. If they get their way, a lot more teammates are going to join them on the stat sheet with the takedown before this one ends.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Back deep for the Rams, it's Xavier Smith. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
I'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Stafford to throw again on 2nd. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. A gain of 14. And a Rams 1st down.
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's another Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
At the end of one, a field goal for each side, but no one has found the end zone just yet. It's a 3-3 game. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Straight ahead with Williams. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And this one doesn't go far.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
2nd down now, 7 to go. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Now Stafford to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
That was pretty cool right there. I mean, that is an underrated effort on that play from his target, hustling and bustling his way to make sure he was in the neighborhood of that throw. So the Zebras, well, they couldn't penalize the throwaway.
Couldn't get it the last 2 snaps. Another shot at 6 here on 3rd and goal. Williams. And he's going to be stopped. 3rd and goal winds up losing yardage. And now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal? Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with a return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Let's get to that wide complete. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. This is a nice game, nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Rams add a man to the secondary, 3rd down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This one's caught, Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And an Eagles 1st down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Play action, Hurts has it. Finds a man, right side. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. From the pistol, Hurts. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Bill's caught. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
First and 10 from the 41. Hurts throwing again. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's second and inches. It's Hurts once again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know what I love to say, you never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Hurts yet again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Still 10 to go. It's second down now from the 26. And again, here's Hurts. He finds Dotson left side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles trailing on the scoreboard. Offense is set. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Just a yard left to go on second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he gives himself up after a short gain. A gain of 3, and now they're going to be able to plan for first and goal.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that first down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a first down for the offense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Wide, get wide.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Rams 6. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. Escapes the defender. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams headed out to the field now. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Terrific zone coverage. Wallpaper sideline to sideline. QB's got 2 options. Wait for a hole to open or tuck it to run. He chose the former, but the pass rush showed up before any throwing lane did.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Galloping inside the 40. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he's going to work this down to the 32. Brought down by Jahan Campbell.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Brock, as we start our third quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick
Elliott's
off
all set for the
Philadelphia.
kickoff. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
7 yards.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Complete to Puka Nakua. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. They need 7. Throw here, 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to a mere that 45. They gain 14 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Give to Williams from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Throw right side. Caught by Smith. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Rams.
Up the gut they go with Williams. Kicked it outside, found himself about 4 yards as a result. It's 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They fake the handoff. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Now Stafford to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Going left side, Williams with it. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention.
That was terrible. Awful. Seriously.
All set now. 1st and 10. Another run for Williams. Nice. And he runs for Angeles. The Rams take the lead right away in half number 2. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 3.
13. Eagles 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Eagles and receiver Devontae Smith returning to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First call here coming from the shotgun. It's an option right to beat. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. Scooped up by the Rams. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Williams now on 1st and 10. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Williams. And his fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
And less than a yard.
On comes Joshua Carty and the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. This is from 35 out on the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll double their lead to 6.
I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Kate. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Gets it out wide, complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. That's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line to gain.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. And he can't make the hook up on the deep ball. That's incomplete.
They don't complete a high percentage of these, but even the incomplete deep shots serve a purpose. It keeps the defense honest, knowing if they overcommit close, they could get burned.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Running left. This is Barkley. Continuing to move past the 45. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They go to Barkley again. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
This guy, Kate, he can create. He really is good out there. He's skilled when it comes to getting outside the pocket, which makes it all the more impressive. They contained him so well when he was clearly looking to generate something with his legs.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. 3rd and long for him here. Oh, this big guy is moving! And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
First down, around with Barkley. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
Gain of 10 yards.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Zone read give here to Barkley. Got the give on a zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
So we're through 3 here. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Drive's been moving nicely, but they went the wrong way on that last snap. It's 2nd and 13. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. He takes it himself.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. Kicked well, and this is good! And that will make it a field goal game.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Corum now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. Complete out to the right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Williams. Dropped from the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, in the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run in the darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Adams put in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Jump off caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field.
Some careful consideration, and Sean McVay will indeed challenge the call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, I certainly don't envy the officials here. A lot of times, Brock, it can be so tough to have the right angle to get a perfect spot on that football.
Yeah, how they do it, I just marvel at it. A bunch of years ago, I got to do and be an official, a side judge for a spring game.
How'd that go?
Not well, because things happen so fast, and I really do. I marvel at more often than not how good these officials are at spotting the ball.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Williams on the carry. No questioning on that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for 2nd down.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Ball at the 33 for first down. A run with Williams. He's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
He was brought down at the 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Williams. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down, Rams.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
They're completely happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Now after the run, we see he's visibly shaken up. Team medical staffers headed over to take a look. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. He's back to throw. Quick slant complete. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
It's a Blake Corum touchdown. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game.
23, Eagles 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. He dodged the tackle. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits him on the out. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles gotta score in a hurry. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. It's Hurts once again. He brings it in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. They get an even, so we have a pause here. Inside 2 minutes, all reviews come from the booth, and they want to take one more look.
Under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands. Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Hurts throwing again. It's a screen to Barkley. Jukes away from one. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Let's get to that wide complete. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hurts yet again. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
3 yards. And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's 1st down. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down now. They need 7. And again, here's Hurts. Finds the in route complete. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
At the 7-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Rams 23, Eagles 20.
So down inside the final minute, they're ready to try the onside kick. And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They're headed down now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. He's down to a knee, and the Rams getting ready to celebrate this win. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Heward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
Better than this.